Hey everyone, it's Rocket Rob here, and I'm here to give you all the updates from the third week of the D-League charity event. So I'm sure you guys noticed I've got myself a new intro and logo. I'm pretty happy with how the intro turned out. The logo, it's not too bad, it'll do for now. I'm looking at maybe getting a better one down the track, but yeah, I'd love to hear your opinions, what you think, and yeah, just give me some feedback. So that would be awesome. So we've got quite a bit to go through today, covering last week's matches, our matches coming up next. We're also going to continue our featured charity segment, so that's going to continue this week. And we're also going to look at a featured duel of the week as well. But before we get into all of that, I would just like to once again say thank you to everyone that played this week, getting your matches done on time. We've just got one more to go, which will get done on time. But it's an extra $24 for charity again this week, so thank you all so much. Obviously, we've already raised so much for charity, hundreds of dollars, so you're all amazing and thank you so much. So now let's get into it. I would like to, talk about the featured charity for this week, which has come from D-Earth, or Durf, however you pronounce that. He has chosen CREW, C-R-E-W, which stands for the Centre for Conservation and Research of Endangered Wildlife. And they're actually connected to the Cincinnati Zoo, or through the Cincinnati Zoo, and this is their website. They do some amazing work with endangered species, polar bears, rhinos, but their big breakthrough has come with cats. And for all you cat lovers out there, this is a really awesome thing. They've developed a way to freeze cat sperm and artificially inseminate it into another cat. And this has been tested on endangered cats as well, and it has been successful. I've been looking at some cat videos just for research today, and found some really cute ones on some sand cats. So if you haven't seen the sand cat kitten video, definitely look it up. It's definitely they're super cute. But anyway, I'm going off track. These guys here, CREW through the Cincinnati Zoo, are amazing. They do amazing work, and it's a really good organisation that you've chosen. Their cryo-biobank research is really, really state-of-the-art and sophisticated, and definitely recommend having a look at their website. If you're in a position to donate, I'll give you the links you can. And yeah, just check them out. It's really, really cool. So thank you very much for that, Durf, and suggesting that we feature your charity this week. For anyone else out there that would like their charity featured in our weekly updates, let me know. You can get me on Facebook, YouTube, Discord, whatever. Let me know, and yeah, hopefully your charity can be our featured one next week. Alright, so we're going to look now at the results from the last week of the competition. So let's take a look at the team results after week 3, and we're really starting to get the teams split. We're starting to see who's leading the competition, who has a bit of work to do to make the semi-finals. And at the moment in Division 1, we've got Team 3 leading the way in first place. They're undefeated and have a record of 7-2, which is just amazing. Especially considering they haven't had the best of luck with players. They've had a couple of resignations, but they've still managed to come out on top of the league, so well done. We also have Team 5, who is undefeated as well and in second place. We still have one more match to go with Division 1, and that's between Team 1 and Team 2. The winner of that match will actually take outright third place. And then we have a lot of teams that are on 1 point each as well. Down here, 6, 7, and 8, and Team 4 yet to get off the mark so far, but hopefully they can have a change of luck coming up in the next week or so. But well done to all the teams for getting your matches done, and especially to our undefeated teams in Division 1. Let's have a look at Division 2. So, similar to Division 1, we have two teams that are undefeated. They are Team 9 and Team 15. Both are in equal first with a record of 7-2. And then we have Team, it's 12 I think, yes, Team 12, who are in outright third place. They've got 2 wins, they've got a record of 5-3, and then we have a tie for fourth between Team 16 and Team 10. And then 6th place we have Team 11, 7th we've got Team 14, and then Team 13 are in 8th place at the moment. But yeah, well done to all the teams that are undefeated, to all the ones that are still, trying to get themselves into a position to make a semi-final. Good luck, and yeah, keep up the good work, everyone. So that's the team results from the last week. We're now going to look at a couple of featured results from the last week. So, here we go. So both of our featured matches are going to come from the match up between Team 5 and Team 8. Just a couple of really interesting matches here. So Kalal and Destiny actually had to play 2 matches. Their first match was a turnover loss, and the second match was quite a long one as well. Combined, if you watch the replays, it goes for over 25 minutes. Now, I'm not going to spend 25 minutes here talking about a match, so we're not going to look at that one today, but feel free, if you've got the time, to check that one out, or both of them. We are going to chat about the other match, or one of the other matches from these two teams, D-Wind versus D-Lilu. And this is a really interesting match, and I just like to pick matches where they don't use the typical meta decks. And we actually have in here a fire deck going up against a bit of a mixed deck. So let's take a look. Okay, so in the blue side we have D-Wind, using quite an odd deck. There's a Mew. I mean, you've got sort of a semi-dragon deck there with Ray, Altaria, and Noibat into Noivern. But Lilu's using his classic fire deck. He loves it. He's invested a lot into it, and yeah, he doesn't really want to give it up. But let's see how this turns out. It's going to be an interesting duel, and yeah. So we have Lilu, both players kind of going defensive at the start, but then Wind brings up his Ray and starts pushing forward. Noibat comes up as well, and Houndour coming out. Frostlass coming up to meet him, and Houndour goes in and attacks, obviously trying to get the burn there. So Frostlass gets the knockout, gets burnt. And then Wind goes and takes the entry point on the left-hand side with Noibat. Arcanine comes out, and we then get Ray using the double chance going after Arcanine and gets the knockout there. So pretty early on, we've got Wind pushing forward. He uses the double chance on Ray again, takes the other entry point, and is in a pretty good position here. Gets the knockout on Arcanine. And then Lilu uses Long Throw to get another Mon out. He gets Houndour out there. Feeny comes up along the side, along the middle. And Noibat getting an unlucky spin there, getting knocked out by Ho-Oh. Feeny coming up. And Ho-Oh goes in for an attack there as well. The Pony Wish is hit. And it is activated. Houndoom is eliminated from the duel. And Wind is going to go Mega Ray and attack Houndour here for the win. Just needs to get Fly. Doesn't get the Flyer. Gets the knockout though. But does get burnt. So, I mean, it's an interesting deck. I also ran Fire in this round. I really do love the classic Fire deck. I would love to see them come back, be relevant again. They are really fun to use, and yeah, I kind of miss my Fire deck. It didn't work out for me this round. I did lose against Sin. So well done to Sin for he played a really good duel against me, just didn't make a single mistake. But yeah, Lilu is an absolute expert with the Fire deck, so it's quite interesting to see him play it. Speaking of Lilu as well, I actually had my first win against him this week, which I was very happy with because I've been trying for quite a while to be able to beat him. But, okay, so the Arcanine knocks out Ray. They're now down to not 4 Pokemon each, because there's been 2 eliminations, 3 each on the field. And Ho-Oh gets a lucky knockout against Mew here. Altaria goes in to cover the goal. Ho-Oh goes in for the attack again and gets Perish Song. So both Pokemon will now be cursed from that. And Wind brings Noibat through. I mean, yeah, I'd like to kind of get the strategy behind what Wind's deck is all about. He is a really, really capable player. Both of these two are. They're two of our best players in the D-Clan, so obviously there was some solid thinking behind this, but I would love to know what that was. Wind, if you see this video, I'd love to have your comments in there about what the idea behind it was. Okay, so Ho-Oh gets the elimination here, and Frostlass comes in to defend the goal. Ho-Oh moves back to the entry point, and Ray comes out on the entry point and moves up. Ho-Oh comes through, attacks Frostlass. Frostlass gets Diamond Dust, so Ho-Oh will be frozen. And we get Wind reviving Noibat to get the elimination there of Ho-Oh. That does actually bring back Houndoom though. Noibat comes up along the side. Arcanine comes in to meet it and attacks. So nothing happened there, it's a dodge. And Ray comes forward on the right hand side and attacks into Houndoom. Houndour. So Wind is starting to push forward with Ray, but getting burned there could be a bit dangerous. Arcanine comes in for the attack. And, I mean, it's a pretty likely scenario that it gets knocked out here, and it does. So Wind playing with 2 Mons on the board now. So Lee lose 3. Or is that? Yeah, well. It's actually got 4 that are alive at the moment. Okay, so we've got Noivern here, and Noivern is an amazing Pokemon. It kind of can counter the Arcanine Gold quite a bit, so yeah, it's quite useful in this scenario. And it's getting the knockouts, but it does get burnt here. Arcanine comes in, doesn't attack. Noivern does the attack. And gets Dragon Pulse, gets knocked out there by Arcanine. So Houndoom comes forward, and Mew goes up along the side. Arcanine comes through on the, down the middle, and Mew comes in for the attack here. Shuttle flips, and moves towards Arcanine on the goal there. And Mew getting a knockout here. And then going after Arcanine. Doesn't get lucky this time. So Mew is knocked out. Arcanine goes towards the entry point. Ray comes out and only has 1 MP. And goes after Houndour. Flies over to the entry point, gets burned. Arcanine comes in and does attack. I mean, this could be a bit risky. Oh, the fly does get eliminated, so that's much less risky. Yeah, Arcanine gets the knockout here, and now it's a really tough position for Wind. He goes in with Frostlass, gets the Destiny Bond, which will be a double knockout, and that allows Houndour to take that entry point, which is game. So well done to Lilu for the win there. Yeah, really good to see you rocking the fire deck and having success there. And Wind, you played really well as well, so congratulations to both players. And also congratulations to Team 5, who actually ended up winning the round. Lilu actually was the only win there for Team 8, unfortunately for them. So, we're now going to reveal the matchups for the next week of the competition. So, here they are. Week 4. We've got, in the matches being played, we've got 9 versus 11, 10 versus 13, 12 versus 14, 15 versus 16 in Division 2. In Division 1, we've got 1 versus 3, 2 versus 5, 4 versus 6, and 7 versus 8. And a couple of the key matches that I'd like to highlight here are, I think this is going to be a good match. Ulysses versus Destiny should be a really good match. Both of them are quite close in ranking there. The number 7 and number 8 players going up against each other. And I'd like to highlight this one from Division 2 here as well. This is actually the highest rated match of Division 2 for the week. So these are two of my good mates, D. Leno and D. Pew. I don't know how you actually pronounce his last name, but I just call him Peter. But should be a really great match, that one. I'm really looking forward to see who comes out on top out of that one. And as for everyone else that's playing next week, good luck to your teams as well. Good luck. And you obviously know where you're sitting now in the ladders. Yeah. Hopefully you can push forward towards that semi-final spot. So that pretty much wraps us up. Just remember to get your dual IDs to me as soon as possible. It does give you the ticket to go into that $55 raffle for your own charity, which could be a huge boost to your charity. That's really awesome. But also, I'm looking at doing some more content coming up soon as well, doing some booster openings once the new banner comes out, if it's any good. And yeah, a few other things as well with this channel. So please like and subscribe if you are a fan. That would be awesome. Leave some comments. Let me know what you're thinking. If you want anything else in these updates, that would be awesome. But yeah, just good luck with your matches, and I'll speak to you all soon. Thank you very much.